What's happening, guys? This is head coach Chad from Orange Theory Fitness in Mandeville. Today I'll be taking you through Friday's OTF at-home workout. Today, in my opinion, is going to be a full body workout. You're going to see a lot of endurance on the 15 rep count movements. We're not going too heavy on the dumbbells today, so what you're going to need for today's workout, I'd say dumbbells between about 8 pounds or less, or if you have household items, maybe about 5 pounds at each arm. We're going to use a lot of single arm movements or a weight in both hands. We're going to start off first with our dynamic warm-up for this one, guys. It's going to be an 8-minute block, starting to get the heart rate up, a little bit of flexibility, mobility to get our body ready to rock today. We're going to see 5 movements, 8 minutes total as we go through these exercises. Our first one, we're going to take it to the floor. Hopefully you have a mat right here. I'm going to lay flat. I'm going to start off flexing the back. So I'm laying flat here. I'm just going to slowly start lifting my shoulder blades off the floor, squeezing that lower back, chest coming up. I'm going to bring the arms all the way forward, all the way back down, and then dropping that chest. Again, bringing the chest or shoulder blades up, all the way forward, getting range of motion all the way back. You'll be doing that for a minute there. Our next one, we're going to kind of go into, I call it kind of the dog or the cat position. We're going to have the palms underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. This is going to be called threading the needle. I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to bring it all the way across the body, going to the left side. As I'm sliding it across, I'm dipping that shoulder down until that shoulder is resting on the floor. We're going to slide it all the way across, back down to that neutral position. Again, sliding it across, shoulder going down, all the way back to that neutral position. Between 30 seconds on each one comes out to a minute total. We're now going to move into our next one. This is going to be a rep count movement. So we're going from time now into a rep count. This is going to be a squat to a stand for 30 reps. We're going to start off reaching for our toes here. I'm going to kind of squat my butt down. I'm now going to drive through the legs, extending the legs, trying to keep my hands on the ground as I squat and then go back into full extension. This one's tough here. You have to have a little bit of flexibility. If you struggle with it, just kind of keep a slight bend as you drive those legs to extension. Once you knock out that one, we're going to go to our fourth one. This is going to be our halo. You want to have some kind of household item about 5 pounds or less. I've got a can of Chef Boyardee here. We're going to bring it all the way across the body. So we're going to bring it around town. We're starting off here, going overhead, driving the elbows till it's back forward. We're going to reverse direction now, going around, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders. Going to be doing 20 total, so 10 on each direction. Our last one will be a jack twist. This is going to get the heart rate up, also a little torso rotation. So I'm going to jump to the side. When I do so, my chest is going the opposite direction of the legs. I'm just going to go back and forth here for 10 reps, rotating those hips. That's going to be our 5 movements here. So again, a minute, 30 seconds each, 30 reps, 20, 10. Once you're done, a little bit minute rest. Then we're going to go reverse order. We'll go back to the jack twist for 10. All the way across the board. Let's get started, guys. You got 8 minutes on. Great job, guys. Now we're going to get started to our first block of the day after that dynamic warm-up. This will be an 8-minute block, just like the dynamic warm-up. We're going to see a little bit of lower body and upper body being involved, so kind of a compound movement as both the upper body and lower body will be engaged at the same time. We're going to get started here. Try to have your items between about 5 to 10 pounds on each arm. I got 2 8-pound dumbbells. We're going to start off with our first one. There'll be 4 movements. We're going to have our left leg forward, so it's going to be a static lunge into a front raise. I'm going to drop my back knee down, go into that lunge position, knee over the ankle, drive it all the way up, right into a front raise. Going to shoulder height, I want a straight line between the palm and the shoulder. Again, dropping the knee all the way down, getting that full range of motion into the front raise. Once you knock out 15 reps, we're going to switch positions. We're going to have the right leg forward. We're now just going to go into a lateral raise, going towards our side instead of the front. Again, dropping the opposite back knee down, right into that lateral raise. Shoulder height, back down, chest tall, eyes forward. 15 reps again to balance out the other leg. Once you knock out 15 reps, we're going to go to our third exercise. Make sure you got a wall position here. I'm going to get it pretty low so I don't knock down my picture. Again, I'm trying to have the knees and hips in line if I can. I'm going to have my arms a little bit outside my knees. My eyes are forward, chest is tall, shoulder blades against the wall. I'm going to a scaption, diagonal angle, went forward and lateral, now in between. So that diagonal angle, coming back down. The option's going a little bit higher on that wall sit or a little bit lower weight if 8 pounds is too much. Once you knock out 15 reps, just like the other 3, we'll go into our 4th movement. And this one I'm going a little bit lighter on. I'm going to have just 2 cans or 2 bottles of water. Mine's Michelob. We're going to start off with the arms all the way out here. My palms are facing forward. I'm just going to kind of slowly start dumping out that water bottle, that can, and then right back forward. We do a 30 here as we rotate the palm down, right back up. Those are going to be our 4 movements, going left to right. When you're done, just repeat until the 8 minutes is up. Let's get started. Way to work, guys, with that first floor block and go to block number 2 now. This is going to be a ladder block. What that means, the rep count's going to go up as we go into each little round. This is going to be a 4-minute block. We're going to start off with 1 rep on a walkout to a plank jack, and then 2 reps, then 3 till we get all the way to 10. If we get all the way to 10 before 4 minutes is up, you're going to hold a plank for the rest of the time. I'm going to get started right here. This is going to be a body weight movement. Just make sure you have a mat or enough floor space. We're going to start off, slide into our knees. I'm just going to kind of start reaching for the floor. I'm going to walk my hands forward. Going to go until my palms are underneath my body. Once I'm in a straight line, legs going out, back in. I'm going to walk it up. That's just 1 rep here, standing up. Exhale at the top, chest tall. Bending back down, walking it forward. We're now going to go to rep number 2. So 2 reps, out, in, back up. So every time you're adding to the plank jack. You're going to be doing that for 10 reps. If you get all the way to 10, you're just going to hold the plank until time is called. Hips low, elbows underneath the shoulders, straight line. If you have to go down, pause, come back up until time is called. Let's get started here. 4 minutes, going from 1 all the way to 10 reps, then a plank until 4 minutes is up. Great job, guys. Going to move into block number 3 now. This will be an 8-minute block. Going to see 4 movements going left to right. Every rep will be at 20 reps on the rep count. Once we're done, just repeat left to right over and over. Our first one's going to be in a hinge position. We're going to start off legs about hip width apart. We're going to bring our butt back, chest down. Again, trying to keep a straight line with the back. Make sure it's not rounding here. Shoulder blades are always pulled back. Palms are facing towards us. We're going to come up with the arms. As I'm bringing those arms up, wrists are going out wide. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, coming back down. Wrists are coming close together. When I'm pulling the arms up, wrists are going wide. Squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Once you knock out 20 reps, our next one will be very similar. We're going to go into a balanced tricep kickback. This time we're going to be on our toes, still a slight bend in the knees, chest going down. I'm going to roll up into a calf raise. Shoulder blades are a little bit hiked up. I'm going to extend the arms out, back in, while trying to maintain the balance on those toes. Be doing this for 20 reps. Again, try to get that full extension from the arms. The option is just a hinge tricep kickback. Relieve that calf raise as an option. Our third one here, guys, going to go into is going to be a standing reverse shoulder rotation. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on this one and go back to my bottles of water or cans. We're going to work on external rotation. We're going to start off with the wrist right above the elbow, directly lateral position. I'm just going to kind of bring the arms forward as I rotate, coming back down. You can see a lot of baseball players do this, working on external rotation. A lot of pitchers as well. All right, I'm doing this for 20 reps, full range of motion, going all the way up, all the way back and forth, and then we'll go to our 4th movement. It's going to be a hip bridge, chest fly, starting off with the legs underneath the body. Again, I'm going to kind of bring my hips as high as I can go. Once the hips are up top, my hamstrings are engaged, getting my arms directly in front of my body, I'm going to open it up. Slight bend the elbows, biggest thing here, the chest fly is the squeeze at the top. See the chest pull together. Actually look at it for that first one. Feel the pull. Slowly on the way back down. Again, bring the chest together. Squeezing the pecs at the top while also hamstrings, glutes are fired. We'll get started here, guys. Let's go left to right, over and over until 8 minutes is up. Good work, guys. Going to jump right into block number 4 as we got almost a full hour workout today. Block number 4 is going to be 8 minutes. You're going to see 4 movements going left to right until the 8 minutes is up. Our first one's going to be a twisting frogger. Starting off legs hip width apart, palms or fingers are going towards the floor, trying to get all the way down, full squat. I'm going to explode up, power movement, really push off those glutes. We're going to drive all the way to the other side as I extend, landing hip width apart, going back down. It's going to go back and forth here on the twisting frogger. Power movement, that's why the reps are only at 10. Heart rate should go up during the 10 reps. Exercise number 2 is going to be a zigzag. This is going to be a little bit more confusing rep count. It'll be 3 hops forward at an angle, so left, and then 3 coming back. That's 1 entire rep, so 3 jumps forward, 3's coming back, just like we do with the minivan walks. I'm going to start off on the right side here. I'm going to go left angle, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That'll be 1 entire rep, doing that 6 times, so left, right, left, right, so we'll get back to that beginning position. Again, getting the heart rate up here, a little more of a cardio block we're going to see today. Block number 3 is going to be our pop jack, 10 reps, palms underneath the body. Again, palms underneath the shoulders. I'm going to have my legs hip width apart. I'm trying to jump outside my palms, landing nice and smooth. Going to go into dorsiflexion, so when I jump forward, I'm going to try to bring that toe towards my shin. That's going to help me land nice and flat. The biggest issue on this one is we jump forward and we get stuck here. Wide jump, landing flat-footed, chest coming up, hands in that position. 10 reps. Option's going to be walking it in, walking it out, instead of jumping forward and backwards, 1 step at a time. Our 4th exercise here is going to be a double crunch, a little bit of core. This is going to be more of your recovery movement, so focus on the breathing after those 3 jumping exercises. I'm going to start off, bring the lower body and upper body together. I'm going to bring my knees towards my chest as I do. Elbows going to touch, meeting halfway. Legs extend out as my head goes back towards the floor. Again, elbows, knees meeting together, knocking out 10 reps. Let's get started, guys. Get to work. Now we're going to move into our flexibility block. We got through all the high intensity blocks, especially finished with those jumps. We're now going to focus on recovery, bring the heart rate down, get a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of mobility towards the end. Make sure we're not too sore going into the next day. First stretch here, going to all be 20 seconds. We're going to start off with the crossover stretch from a standing position. My leg's going to be kind of in that neutral position. I'm going to cross that left leg over the right. I'm going to slowly start dipping my shoulder blades down, hinging from the hips, getting as far down as I can, holding this for 20 seconds. You're going to feel it in the hamstrings, a little bit of the hip flexor, and we're just going to slowly come up. After 20 seconds, switch sides. Our next one, guys, going to go into a lunge with a rotation. I'm just going to kind of drop it down. I want to have the left palm inside the left foot. I'm now going to kind of drive through that back leg, so I'm going to now keep tension. I'm driving that right knee up, holding the lunge, rotating the opposite arm up, holding this for 20 seconds. Try to have my eyes follow the arm, hold it for 20. Going to slowly come down after 20 seconds, switching sides, rotating up. Our next one will be a 90 to 90, doing 20 seconds each. On this one, we're going to start off making sure we're the inside here. Want to have the foot and the knee in line, the back leg out towards the outside. Try to focus on keeping our torso tall here as we hold it for 20 seconds, working on opening up the hips. Once you knock out 20, we're going to switch sides again. Going the instep here, dropping that left glute all the way down, back legs out towards the outside. Try to sit up tall as we knock out 20 seconds. Your last one, you go right to a butterfly. Feet are facing in, working on stretching out the groin. Try to get our knees as close to the floor as we can, pressing down as we knock out 20 seconds. That's going to be it, guys. Thank y'all so much for working hard here. OTF's Friday at home workout. Have a great weekend. Let's be consistent with those workouts going forward.